Hello traders, my greetings to each one of you. In this video I'm going to show you how to trade indices. This is King of Forex from the 1% Club. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. So here we are on US 30 index and on 1 minute time frame, and I will be selling this market. It's a great selling opportunity, and I'm using the whole version of this EMA strategy available with the whole secrets in my website. Link in description below. So here we are. The main direction is down, and the market will be moving downward much further. So I'm adding on my selling orders, and I will be making big profits from this downtrend. Let's see, and hopefully if this downtrend continue, because it will remain for a long time. So I'm trading from a 22k account, and let's see how much of profits I will be making. Of course, knowing the main direction, predicting the market, where it's heading, all the secrets are revealed in the full version of this EMA strategy available on my website. Okay, so the price is moving downward much further. This is the first resistance area, and here we are, $500 in profits, and we are still in the beginning. $500 in profits, and we are still in the beginning. So the first resistance area is between EMA 9 and 20. The second one between EMA 20 and EMA 50, and the last one between EMA 50 and EMA 200. As you can see, many candles are passing without reaching EMA 9. Volume is above EMA 20, indicating the toughness of this downtrend. And mainly in indices, you have wider spreads than in currencies. That's it. Here we are, $800 in profits, and I'm trying to add always on my profits. I will be trying to add on my orders. This is the first $1,000 in profits, and I'm still riding this downtrend. Okay, so obviously the spreads on indices are wider than on currencies, but indices are always making very big movements in the market and creating large pips. So you will be making very big profits, and these wide spreads are not an issue when compared, or actually when taken in proportion to the market that you are trading. You have to always take it in the proportion to the market that you are trading. Indices are always making very large movements in the market, and that's why wider spreads are not an issue. While trading currencies, you will have lower spreads, of course, and you will be moving from an opportunity to another, from a chart to another, taking the best opportunities, closing on your winnings, making big profits, and then moving to another chart and opening another, searching for another opportunities and opening another trades, but never trading two charts in the same time, because you always want to manage your risk, and the trading two charts simultaneously will take a lot, will make lots of pressure on your margin. So you have to keep your margin safe, and in this way you will be always, when using the full version of this EMA strategy, you will always be looking for the best opportunities in the market, entering these opportunities, making big profits, closing on your winnings, and then moving to a different chart. Then repeating, closing on your profits and moving to another chart. You will be trading euro dollar, all currencies as in my previous videos. You will be trading gold as in my previous videos, and also you will be trading indices, and indices offers lots of profits because they are highly volatile, and high volatility is always recommended in scalping. So these large movements create big pips, very large pips, and you will be making big profits when trading indices. Okay, so here we are. Price is trying to retrace in this tough downtrend after going drifting downward for too long. Too many candles passed without reaching EMAs, and then the price started drifting upward toward these EMAs, and it was retracing. Volume, as you can see, is going higher and higher. Big green bars indicating that sellers are there, that a big pressure is available in the moment, and this trend is going to be a very tough one, a very aggressive downtrend. So as you can see, volume is very high, not just crossing EMA 20, but holding above it. So this is a great confirmation sign of the toughness of this downtrend that is already established and it's going to continue in a very aggressive mode. So that's it. You will be moving from an opportunity to another. You will be looking at other charts. For example, here for euro dollar, it's hovering around EMAs and you cannot open. You don't have actually any great opportunity for the moment. And also you will be looking for GBP dollar is doing well. It was a great sell here. Let's move to gold. XEU dollar is also moving around the EMAs. So, but here started to move down further, giving the opportunity of a downtrend. So you should keep an eye on it. And finally, we are trading US 30 in the moment. So we wait. We continue, we complete actually our trading, our entries on US 30. We close on our winnings and then we move to another chart. And here we are. The market retraced. That's very well. It's a good retracement because it has bounced off from the first resistance area between EMA 9 and the 20, indicating the toughness of this trend. The retracement is never able to cross the second resistance area. As you can see from previously, this retracement was rejected in the second resistance area, this one in the first resistance area, this one in the second resistance area. So mainly price is unable to break above EMA 50, or in other words, price is unable to break the second resistance area, which is more powerful than the first. The most powerful one is the last one, between EMA 50 and 200. But price, even though, is unable to reach this last one. EMAs are making parallel lines, indicating a great downtrend, confirming actually this downtrend. And also they are creating large distances between each other. So EMAs are moving away from each other and creating more space between each other, indicating that this trend is moving in making actually large movements. Because of these large movements, EMA 9 is closer to the price, EMA 20 is also close, but not as much as EMA 9. EMA 50 is very far and EMA 200 is very, very far away from the price. So you have to analyze the market. Of course, you have to know the main direction always. Wherever the price is moving, you have to know the main direction of the price. And of course, all of these hidden secrets are only revealed in the full version of this EMA strategy available on my website. So the price is trending down much further again. We are below EMA 9, and from there the price will be moving down much further. Retracement is good because it was rejected in the first resistance area, and from there the price bounced off toward breaking this last low. And for this day we are making this first lows. So the market is making the first lows in this day, and it's trending in a great mode, a fast pace. It's a fast trend. The market is moving fast in this downtrend. This is great. High volatility, volume is very high, above EMA 20. High volatility is always recommended in scalping. And here we are. the price is moving downward much further, drifting downward, returning back toward EMAs and continuing from there. As always, rejected, as you can see here. Take a look at this one, rejected on the first resistance area, and from there the price bounced off, returned, and we are waiting for the next bounce off, which would be much more powerful, taking the price down further and breaking this last low. So we are waiting for the price to break the last bottom made by the market, and from there we will be moving down much further. Okay, the price is hovering around EMA 9. Always trying to reach the first resistance area, but always rejected. And big red candles, big bearish candles are on the way. We are waiting for them to break the last low, and from there going forward to continue this already established downtrend. As you can see, indices make large pips. Their movements are large enough to be able to make fast and huge profits, to be able to flip your account in a much faster way. So you will always, when using the full version of this EMA strategy, you will always be looking for the best opportunities in the market. You enter an opportunity, you close on your winnings, and then you move to a different chart, taking another opportunity. Or maybe two opportunities in the same chart. You finish the first one and you enter the second one. But never trade two charts in the same time. For risk management, to make your margin always in a great mode, and also to focus on one chart. You need to focus on in Forex trading, especially you are scalping the market, so you need 100% focus. And of course, trading psychology is essential, because the market is always trying to trick you. For example, here the market is always making slightly upward movements, slightly downward ones. But since you know the main direction of the market, which is trending down, then these upward movements are not, or actually you are controlling these tricks made by the market, because you can control your emotions. You have worked on your trading psychology, so you should always be developing your trading psychology. Otherwise, you will be always facing difficulties applying your strategy. You will lose your confidence, and whenever the market is moving upward or downward, you will either be opening trades or closing trades out of fear, out of greed, or out of desire. You will get lost. So here we are. As you can see, the price tried to enter the second resistance area between EMA 20 and 50, rejected immediately, and closed in the first resistance area. And we are waiting for the bounce off from there. What's missing is volume below EMA 20 for the moment. We need volume to cross EMA 20, and the bounce off from there will allow the market to break this last bottom. So in this case, you just have to be patient to wait for the market to end this retracement. Here we are on the second retracement, on the second resistance area. So this retracement, hold it for a long period. That's great, because long retracements are always before, or actually always happen before the bounce off to continue the trend. So long retracement, it means the market has retraced enough before bouncing off. Take a look how the price is facing lots of challenges, breaking the second resistance area. Price is very close to EMA 50, trying to break it, rejected. And now the first resistance area is in between of my orders, and very soon it will become below my orders once the price bounced off from there. and we should see big red candles. So big red candles are on the way once the price start to bounce off again. So price is now below EMA 50 and closed below it. As you can see in the first or the previous candle, the price tried to break above EMA 50 but rejected and closed below it, indicating that the price will be bouncing off from there. So we are waiting for this bounce off. As you can see in decisive candle, the price is always closing in the second resistance area and below EMA 50, indicating that this retracement is about to end, and from there the price will be bouncing off again. So even though the price is slightly above your orders, that's fine. You just have to control your emotions and to develop the right trading psychology, the right mindset in Forex trading. You need a strong mindset to be able to trade Forex successfully, because the market is always trying to trick you, and controlling your emotions is something you develop in the market. First of all, you have to learn the right way, and then you start developing it. Also here, for price action wise, this is not a rejection, this was not a rejection as price action wise, but the market retraced, and that's normal in tough trends. The market cannot always be going in one direction. It will be trending down, let's say, or trending up, and then retracing, and then continuing the trend. And one of the biggest confirmations is here. The price was unable to enter the last resistance area, which is the most powerful, rejected immediately, closed in the second one below EMA 50. These candles indicated the indecisiveness of the market at this critical level, EMA 50, and from there the price mainly bounced off, and we should see big red candles following this one. So starting from this one, the price should be bouncing off, and we should see these big red candles. That's it. So price is still very close to EMAs, but here pay attention, EMA 9 and the 20 are getting very close from each other, almost making one line, and this always happens before the big movements of the market. So the market is accumulating here, and from there will start the trending again, because the downtrend has already been established, and here we are continuing this downtrend. So as you can see, EMAs are very close from each other. Price is moving below EMAs, and now EMA 9 will start to cross EMA 20 and move below it, making big distance as same as here. Volume is still fading below EMA 20, indicating the retracement phase is still. So we are still in the retracement phase. We need volume to cross EMA 20 again. And here we are. We are in the second resistance area. Price bounced off, rejected here. Take a look at this inverted hammer. A great rejection. You always have to analyze the price action of the market. The price action reveals lots of information about the chart. So rejection, crossing the second resistance area, and bouncing off from there. We need big volume to be crossing EMA 20, so we start to see big red candles to take the market down much further. The first target is breaking this bottom already made by the market in the last attempt. Once we break this last bottom, the market will be going down much further. So trading indices, you will be catching big trends, you will be reaching EMAs. For example, like here, the market was in a great mode. Like here, for example, this one was a great buy. It was a great sell to reach EMAs. It was a great buy to reach EMAs. But as same as gold market, you have wider spreads than in currencies. And that's why when reaching EMAs, you need the price to make large distance from EMAs. You cannot enter with a very small distance like here, for example, because you have big spreads. So you wait for high spread, you wait for large movements of the market, and then you enter to reach EMAs, and that's how you treat the spreads of the high spreads of indices, and they are not high at all in proportion to the indices markets, because the index is always making very large movements. For example, here it was a great buy to reach EMAs. Okay, so moving back, EMA 9 and the 20 are almost making one line. That's a great sign. The missing sign obviously is volume crossing EMA 20, and that's why the price is still in the retracement mode, hovering here around this resistance area. Inside it, unable to break it, and will be bouncing off from there. Let's see it. Price is trying to break above EMA 50 again, but always unable, and volume is still fading below EMA 20. That's a missing sign for the volume below EMA 20. We are still in the middle of this candle. Always take a look at Market Watch. Keep your eye on it to know the end and the beginning and the end of the candle, the present one. Here we are. Price is rejected from the above, as same as before. This is not the first attempt. The price already made 3 attempts before, and in this one also rejected. These are great confirmation signs of the continuation of this downtrend, indicating that this downtrend is very tough, is very strong, and will be moving downward, and there is lots of pips to be made very soon in this downtrend. That's why the best trading possible here is to hold on your trades for this trend to establish completely and win these large pips that the market is going to make. But you have to be patient during these tough trends, to wait for them, because they hold for hours sometimes, so you have to be patient to be waiting on your profits to establish completely. Of course, all of these secrets and the exact way of predicting the market and holding the trend are revealed in the full version of this EMA strategy. That's it. Price is moving in sideways because here we are in a critical level. EMA 9 and the 20 are making almost one line. So the market is in balance mode. Buyers and sellers are fighting here, but the price is going nowhere. And pay attention here to the spaces between EMAs. The distance was larger before because we were in the trend, and then here when going sideways, EMA 9 and the 20 are getting very close from each other. EMA 50 is closer to EMA 9 and the 20 than before. So when EMAs are close from each other, it indicates indecisiveness. The market is accumulating before bouncing off. And here, since you know the main direction is down, you just wait for this sideways, this consolidation here to end, and you will start seeing again big bearish candles, and EMAs will start forming parallel lines again and again. Once the price bounce off and this downtrend continue, I'll be making huge profits from this downtrend. Watch carefully, watch it till the end, how I will be monitoring this downtrend, how I will be choosing my trades, closing maybe some, entering some. Watch it till the end and see exactly how it's working or how it's done. Okay, we are still in this sideways, so we are waiting for the price to break this sideways. Volume started crossing EMA 20 finally. This is a great sign of the continuation of this downtrend. Volume crossed EMA 20. It means the bounce off is very close. Volume crossed EMA 20 and the bounce off is very close. Here we are, price is hovering around EMAs and from there will start bouncing off. Let's wait for it. Okay, price is heading downward. One big red candle can indicate the bounce off. And as you can see, price is unable to even break the second resistance area. Take a look at this inverted hammer. Price was unable to break this second resistance area. So everything is very well aligned. It's just about patience. Patience is key. So you have to be patient here, waiting on your trades, waiting on your trend to establish completely. This volume crossing EMA 20 indicates that it's very soon. The bounce off is very soon. And hopefully we start from here. If you can see it, but EMA 9 started to become below EMA 20 and candles are below EMAs, so the possession or the balance is toward sellers in this moment. Price is most of the time remaining below EMAs and moving downward slightly further. That's fine. This indicates that it's very soon for the continuation of this downtrend. The bounce off is very soon. Okay, volume crossed EMA 20 again. EMA 9 is below EMA 20. And the price is still in this resistance area. Always trying to enter the second resistance area and always reject it, as you can see here. This candle is still in the beginning. So if it reverses from a bullish candle to a bearish one, the bounce off should start from there. Let's see. Price was rejected again in the most powerful resistance area. Volume is crossing EMA 20. So the bounce off should be from here. This candle is about to end and it has ended as same as the previous candles. the same scenario is repeating here. These candles are always rejected. Price is always unable to break this resistance area, the second one. Once moving above EMA 50, it's returning immediately. And the bounce off should be starting from there. That's what I'm talking about. Big red candles, big bearish candles are on the way. This is the first one. Volume is better than before. It's not above EMA 20 as it should be in the mode of a trend, but mainly it's higher than before, and that's a great sign. And this big red candle also is a great sign, and as I have predicted, from there many red candles should follow. Let's see. Exactly, the price is dictating my predictions as always. You will always be able to predict the price. You will be able to read the market like an open book when using the full version of this EMA strategy. And here we are moving downward. The price is moving downward much further. And volume is crossing EMA 20 finally. Big green bars. So the bounce off started from there. After 3 rejections, you have to always analyze the price action patterns. Price action reveals a lot. Actually, to succeed in Forex trading, you need the complete trading skill set. Of course, your strategy and also your trading psychology. You need the beginner's guide. You need to master the basics. You need to master the fundamentals. And you need to master the technicals, the technical analysis. The complete trading skill set with all of its topics is available on my website. So you can have the right knowledge and the complete trading skill set with the full version of this EMA strategy. That's it. The price is going much faster in the moment. As you can see, the price is going faster. EMA 9 is below EMA 20. And that's what I'm talking about. The price is dictating my predictions as always. Take a look how much of profits I will be making. Thousands of profits are on the way. That's how you will be making huge profits in order to flip your account. That's how you'll be flipping your account. Volume is getting larger and larger. Green bars are going higher. And the price bounced off from there exactly as I have predicted. And here the price is moving downward exactly as I have predicted. I told you we will be seeing big red candles starting from this. This was the first, and exactly that's what's happening. When you are working on your complete trading skill set, when your trading psychology is very well, when you're mastering the basics, when your basics are mastered, when you're excellent in the basics, when you're excellent using fundamentals, when you're excellent using technical analysis, with a very powerful strategy, you will be able to make huge profits and flipping your account. The trader who is failing have lacks of the right information, have weaknesses in many places, in many topics of the complete trading skill set. Maybe his weakness is in the basics, maybe in the fundamentals, or maybe in technical analysis or price action or trading psychology. Maybe he cannot control his emotions. He's always out of emotions, always lost. So you need the complete trading skill set to succeed in Forex trading. And here we are. the price is holding below EMAs, that's an excellent sign of the toughness of this downtrend. And we are moving downward much further. As you can see, now the price will be breaking this last bottom, going down much further and further. Here we are, crossing $1,000 in profits again. And now we are going for much more thousands of profits. $1,400 in profits, and we are still will be making much further. New low for the day. Volume is higher and higher. I will be selling more. I'm selling more. Here I am, $1,700 in profits, $2,000 in profits. 2K is very close. And I'm adding on to my orders to be adding on my winnings. Here I am, $1,500 in profits, taking my 22K, $22,400 account to $24,200 account, 24K, 200 account. That's it, $2,000, almost $2,000 in profits, and we are still continuing. I'm also adding on my winnings, adding on my trades to be making the most out of this trend. This trend is continuing harder and harder. The price is going much further. Okay. $1,700. And continuing much further, creating new lows for the day. Here we are, $2,000 in profits, and we are still continuing. 2K, and we are still continuing. That's how you will be making thousands of dollars in minutes. Control your emotions. Price will be breaking this low, actually broken, but will be moving downward much further. Volume is very high at this moment. That's a great sign of the continuation of this downtrend. Even though these spikes, that's what I'm talking about. You have to control your emotions and to analyze the chart patterns, the price action of the market. So these spikes are nothing when you have a good trading psychology. You don't have to be afraid from these spikes and close your trades here. You have to analyze price action and take many other variables into consideration. Most importantly, keep your emotions out of this career. So this is a spike, but it's just a spike, exactly what I have predicted. This was only a spike and the market returned down to be continuing this downtrend much further. As you can see, I'm adding on my trades. Market here is facing some challenges, but volume is still very high. So these spikes are normal. And we will be going down. Just take a look at the big movement, the big downward movement of the market. $2,000 in profits, and we are still continuing within minutes, and we are still continuing, waiting for the market to break this bottom here. This candle is about to end, and now this first resistance area is below my orders finally, and the second resistance area between 20 and 50 is getting also below my orders, as you can see. That's what I'm talking about. That's the perfect risk management. Now if the price retraced, it has a great probability of bouncing off on the first resistance area. Otherwise, on the second resistance area will be bouncing off, which is still below my orders. So even though the price reached the second resistance area, it's still below my orders. My orders are still fully protected. Okay, the price is heading downward again and again, trying to break this one. Once this level is broken, the market will be moving down much further. Let's see it. But the market is unable, so I will be closing on my 2K and re-entering this market. Okay, I have closed on my 2K for the moment. Okay, taking my account from 22K to 24K, and I will be re-entering when the price retraces toward EMAs. Why? Because here, as you can see, too many candles were not able to close at this level even. So in each candle we are seeing rejection, rejection, and rejection, and all of these candles are closing in the same place almost, even though we have high volume, but all of these candles were not able to move faster. So I prefer to close on my 2K, give the price the opportunity to retrace. That's what I'm talking about exactly, giving the price the opportunity to retrace and start selling from there. So that's it, exactly what I have predicted. I gave the price the opportunity to retrace, and I will be reselling from this resistance area. Exactly, the price has retraced. That's what I'm talking about, and I will be reselling to double my profits, waiting for the price to reach a higher level to start reselling. So the price could have retraced. Be patient. I could have entered here, but I am waiting for the better opportunity. If I missed it, that's fine. I will have hundreds and thousands of other opportunities. That's how you control your emotions. Never ever trade out of fear of missing out trades. That's what I'm talking about. Price is coming my way. I am waiting to start selling from there. I will be selling from there, since previously price was rejected here almost on EMA 50. So I'm preparing a selling order here, waiting for the price to reach the second resistance area, and in this case I will be doubling on my 2K, making 4,000 of profits. That's what I'm talking about. Price is going my direction much further. Too many candles are unable to break EMA 20, and volume is getting larger. Okay, so I'll start selling here because in 3 attempts price was not able to break EMA 20. So the trend has a big probability of continuing from there, and I will be selling at this level. Take a look how to analyze the market. So I will be selling at this level. Always give the market the full time, then decide on your trades. Never trade out of fear. Never rush your trades. Take your time before placing your trade. And with more practice, you will get faster in analyzing the market and making quick decisions. Of course, in Forex trading, you need to make quick decisions. So you will be able to make quick decisions once, with more practice, with more experience. But at first, especially when starting out, take your time, analyze the market very well, don't rush it. Okay, so I'm still waiting for the market to reach this level. It's too early to start selling from here if I want to double my profits. I have to win this whole distance, so I'll be selling from there. Why? Because previously the price was rejected on EMA 50. That's how you optimize to make the most possible of profits. That's how you optimize your trades, your entries mainly. Okay, so the price will be starting from there. As you can see, the first resistance area is very powerful. The price was not able to break it. And if the price continues this downtrend from there, that's fine. You wait for the second retracement and you re-enter the market. That's how you learn to be patient. That's how you enter the golden opportunities in the market and you don't overtrade. Overtrading kills your account immediately. So I am still waiting for the price to retrace toward this area to start selling from there. If the price continues this downtrend from here, I will wait for the second retracement, for the next retracement also in this area to start selling again. And that's how it works. And in this case, I can look for other charts to take other profits, okay, to make other opportunities and be able to make other profits. But in this video, I'm only trading US 30 index. So that's why I'm waiting for the market to retrace toward this level. But at this time, the market will start getting slow. As you can see, volume started to fade and is getting slower and slower because we are at the end of this trading day. So the market is getting slower and slower. That's fine. Okay, so that's it. I will wait for the market to get there and start selling again, but that's fine. It's okay. So that's it for today. Learn to be patient in Forex trading. Never ever overtrade. Never ever trade out of fear of missing opportunities. Only trade the golden opportunities, and using the full version of this EMA strategy, you will be trading all charts, indices, metals, currencies, CFDs, and you will be moving from one chart to another, searching for the golden opportunity, taking it, making lots of profits from it, closing on your winnings, and moving to another opportunity in a different chart or maybe in the same chart. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in my next videos.